Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. Okay, real talk. Raise your hand if you created your Gmail address when you were like 14, and it's something embarrassing like dragonmaster_2004. Or maybe you got married, changed your name, switched careers, and your old address just doesn't fit anymore. The problem? For the longest time, Gmail flat out refused to let you change it. You were stuck with whatever you typed in on day one, forever. Well, not anymore. Gmail is finally rolling out a feature that lets you change your address. And the best part? Your old address doesn't just vanish into thin air. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, what to expect, and how to do it in just a few clicks. Let's get into it. All right, first things first. Head over to gmail.com and sign into your account. Once you're in, look at the top right corner of the screen and click your account profile icon. Select Manage your Google account. This will take you to your main Google account settings page. On the left side, click on Personal Info. Now scroll down a little until you find a section called Email, and inside that section, look for the specific line that says Google Account Email. Click the arrow next to it. Now here's where things get real. Depending on your account, one of two things will happen. Either you'll see an option to change your address, great, you're good to go, or you'll see a message that says, you can't change this address. Don't panic if that's you. As of mid-April 2026, Google is still gradually rolling this feature out, so not everyone has it yet. Just check back every week or two and it will show up eventually. Also worth knowing, this feature is only available for personal Gmail accounts that end in @gmail.com. If your account is managed by a company, a school, or any organization, you'll need to reach out to your administrator instead, because this option simply won't be available to you directly. Step 2. Understand what actually happens to your old address. Okay, so you've confirmed the option is there. Awesome. But before you click anything, let me explain something that is genuinely important to understand, because this is the part that trips most people up. Think about how many things are connected to your current Gmail address. Streaming services like Netflix or Spotify, online stores like Amazon, social media accounts, banking apps, subscriptions, the list goes on and on. So naturally, the first thing everyone worries about is, if I change my address, am I going to lose access to all of that? And the answer is absolutely not. Here is what Gmail actually does behind the scenes. Instead of deleting your old address, it keeps it and moves it to a section called Alternate Email. Think of alternate emails like backup addresses connected to your account. You may have seen this section before if you ever added an Outlook or iCloud address to your Gmail for recovery purposes. So what this means in practice is your old address stays completely alive. You can still use it to sign into Gmail, you can still receive emails on it, and every single third-party app or service that's connected to it will keep working without any disruption. Your new address simply becomes your primary one going forward. So you're not replacing your address, you're essentially upgrading to a new one while keeping the old one safely in the background. Pretty clever, right? Step 3. Making the change. All right, this time, select the option that says Change Google Account Email. You'll now see a text field where you can type in your brand new address. You can choose whatever you like, your full name, a professional handle, whatever feels right, as long as two conditions are met. 1, it has to end in @gmail.com, and 2, it can't already be taken by someone else. Go ahead and type in your desired address and check if it's available. Found a good one? Perfect. Click Change Email. Gmail will then show you a confirmation screen displaying both your current address and your new one side by side, just so you can double-check everything looks right. If you're happy with it, click Yes to confirm. And just like that, your new Gmail address is live. That whole process took what, 30 seconds? I know, right? After years of waiting for this feature, it's almost anticlimactic how easy it actually is. Step 4. What your account looks like now. So let's talk about what your account actually looks like now that the change has been made. If you go back into your email settings and look at the personal info section again, you'll see your new address listed under Google Account Email. That's your primary now. And scroll down a little and you'll see your old address sitting right there under Alternate Email, safe and sound. From this point on, here's what you can do. You can use your new address to log into Gmail, share it with new contacts, and sign up for new services going forward. But your old address, it's still fully functional. Any email sent to your old address will arrive in the exact same inbox as your new one. No separate checking, no forwarding needed. It all comes to one place. You can even still use your old address to sign into Gmail directly if that's just muscle memory at this point. And all those third-party apps and services connected to your old address, they will keep working perfectly. You don't need to update a single one of them right away. You can do that gradually over time at your own pace. Now, one last thing that's really worth remembering. Google does allow you to switch back to your previous address at any time if you change your mind. That's a nice safety net. But you can only make a completely new address change once every 12 months. So this is not something you can keep tweaking every other week. Choose your new address carefully. And that is everything you need to know about changing your Gmail address. A fresh, clean address in under a minute, with zero risk of losing access to your old one or anything connected to it. Honestly, it's one of the most useful things Gmail has added in a long time. Bonus: important things to know before you change. Now, before I let you go, I want to give you a little bonus that could save you from a headache down the road. Because while changing your Gmail address is pretty straightforward, there are a few specific situations where things could get a little complicated, and Google wants you to know about them before you make the switch. First, do you use a Chromebook? If yes, there are a couple of things you should take care of before changing your address. Google actually recommends reviewing their Chromebook-specific guidance first, so definitely check that out. Second, do you use Sign In with Google on non-Google websites? You know, those buttons that say Continue with Google on third-party apps and services? Changing your primary address can affect how those sign-ins behave, so it's worth knowing what to expect in advance. And third, if you use Chrome Remote Desktop to connect to your computer remotely, heads up, you may need to reconfigure those remote connections after the change. Now, here's something Google strongly recommends regardless of your situation. Back up your data before making the switch. Think of it like a safety net. The good news? Google has a really detailed support page covering all of these scenarios. Chromebook users, sign in with Google, remote desktop fixes, backup guides, everything. I highly recommend visiting it if any of those situations apply to you, or if you just want to go in fully prepared. If this video helped you out, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to Passionate About Tech for more straightforward tech tutorials every single week. I'll see you in the next one.